How's it going, my fellow people? This is Sam. I just got back from work and I want to myself. No, I want to do something new. Okay. Now, reaction content is all I consume, anyways. I've been wanting to do this for years. I just feel it. Today is the day. I just feel it in my bones. So how else to start but to watch an absolute classic? Now I tried watching this anime, Monster. Today we're watching Monster, by the way. Duh. So I tried watching the first episode when I was a kid. It just wasn't for me then. And that was like 15 years ago. And people still talk about this show. Like, they don't shut up about it. I know this is a cat and mouse detective psychopath kind of story. Who doesn't know that this is Monster? Everyone knows at least that much, right? The villain is supposed to be one of the best villains ever. Oh, before I forget, this is my anime list. It's not on Mal. I switched over to AniList. I like this interface a lot more. I'll put these links down as well. You can check it out, right? What kind of shows I like, what I've watched. I've watched a lot. As you can see, I've watched a shit ton. And what I'm planning to watch, you can see it here as well. And then I have this. I just made it today. It's not complete. I'm just beginning to work on it. But we'll use these lists to, see what I think about the shows, what I've watched. Before you guys recommend stuff, you can just browse these lists. Just something extra out there. It's down there in the description. Now, that's enough chatting. Let's get to episode 1 of Monster. Anyway, I saw a beast rising out of the sea, having 10 horns and 7 heads, and on its horns were 10 diadems. So a diadem is a jeweled crown or headband worn as a symbol of sovereignty. Oh, okay. They worshipped the dragon, for he had given his authority to the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast, and who can fight against it?" Who is like the beast, and who can fight against it? Is probably more like it. Okay, so that's already kind of setting up our protagonist and our antagonist, right? I'm assuming our antagonist, he's the beast, right? And who's gonna fight it is probably our main guy. Yeah, he's a surgeon. I remember this. Dr. Tenma. Kenzo Tenma. Okay. 6 hours. Man, surgeons are superhuman. And they just get a little bit of sleep and then boom. Life or death situation again. Yeah, I remember this scene as well. See, even watching it as a kid and not being into it, the show did have like just the imagery and the stuff that happens. It did stick in my mind a little. So I kind of do remember what's coming in this episode. Yeah. I remember what happened. Oh. It's like experimental rock or something. Like, damn, he looks rough compared to what we just saw, right? I'm loving the music, man. Chapter 1, Dr. what? I'm assuming that says Tenma. 1986, Germany. Dusseldorf. Probably butchered that, but... I remember her face looking so eerie. Yeah, like, I don't know why that face is creepy, man. Like, it's maybe the upturned eyes or something. Eva, right. Seek asylum. I don't feel rested and I just work a corporate job. You're a fucking surgeon. I can't even imagine. Yeah. He takes credit, right? Even his face is kind of like, I don't know, untrustworthy. Just the way they've drawn him. Like there's something eerie about these faces. Maybe it's the art style. I don't know. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. So when doing the work, it's him. But then the appreciation is her father's team.
ノーベラ
He's a brain surgeon as well. It's not exactly rocket science, is it? Dr. Becker. They're giving his name like that, so it's probably important. He's the head of neurosurgery. That's cool. Heart? I don't know. I didn't get the sense that he has her heart. Ah, so he is aware. Okay. Yeah. Why wasn't he there? Like the director could be there, but as the one who performed the surgery, he should also have been there. I think. Okay, so at least his peers are aware of what's going on. Kind of exploitative, you know. The way her face is shown, I still remember that frame. Yeah. I don't know why, but that just stuck with me.
何か
あんたドクター天馬
はい
亭主を返してよ早くこの病院に担ぎ込まれたのにあんなオペラカスなんかより先に運び込まれたんだなのにあんた
We live in a society.
あんたこの病院で一番腕の立つ医者だそうじゃないかなんで
Classist bullshit, right?
あの時確かに僕は工事現場で事故に遭ったトルコ人のオペに当たる
Yeah. Subtle, not even very subtle, like classist and racist kind of thing.
あんたが手術してくれれば助かったんだあんたがあの人でねそのドレス友達と奪い合いよあのサイズ1着しかないんだものでも安心して私のものに
Man, after hearing that and going to this kind of conversation, that's quite the whiplash. Like, damn.
トルコ人のオペを執刀したのはドクター・ベッカー
Ah, that guy did the surgery.
やだまだその話当たり前よ人の命は平等じゃないんだもん
Damn. Bruh. Oh, damn. Yeah. And there's a traumatized looking kid somewhere here, right? I vaguely remember that. Yep. Oh.
ではその男の子一人なのか
両親は即死です強盗か何からしいですけど
分かったあと5分以内に病院に到着する
Whoa. A wired phone in the car. That's so 80s. This is a flashback to that date, probably.
はいしかし父は小さな病院の開業医ですのでこのドイツまで来れる時間が取れるかどうか院長に何から何までお世話になってしまい
ドイツに来た時の健三は高校生の男の子かと思ったわ
Slightly racist comment, okay.
ところで健三今君がやっているくも膜下出血後の脳血管連縮の研究だが
はい
Whatever the
犬
fuck
の
that
くも膜下
means.
出血のモデルを作っています
すまんがその研究はキャンセルだ。
Hey,
はい。
次の欧州救急医学会総会で私がシンポジストとして発表することになってね。君に走行をまとめてもらいたいんだ。
yet again taking all ownership of his stuff.
全くの勘違いだ。手術はトルコ人の方が先に行われているんだよ。
But it took longer
君は何ら
because the surgeon wasn't as skilled. He knows it.
そうだろ。
The absolute imbalance of power.
我々が人の命を救う以前に そうだろ。とにかく私
The priority should be saving lives instead of scholarly achievements.
ありがとうございます。
He's just pretty much stuck. If he wants this career in Germany here like this, he's just kind of stuck. So it's just episode 1, and you know his character is so interesting already.
この子は
今の男の子の双子の妹です。
外傷は
ありません。ただ精神的ショックが大きいようで。
It's kind of like Nanali from Code Geass.
銃弾が左中大脳動脈をかすめている。
なるほど。ドクターテンマの言う通り。
Man, the difference of skill between these people is very vast. Those two almost seem like idiots compared to him.
血圧120の80、脈拍92、良好です。
麻酔かかりました。ドクターテンマ、
はい。
君はこっちじゃない。
Ah, fuck off. Just piss off, bro.
市長がロベッカ市長が脳血栓で倒れたんだ。
There are other doctors.
今ヘリでこっちに向かっている。
A kid's life is a lot more important than a fucking old ass mayor.
それ
I'm
じゃあ
sorry.
ドクターボイヤーに連絡を。
If he dies, you can have another fucking mayor.
閉塞の可能性がある。もしそうだったら君が執刀するんだ。
Like, how dare you just bring him out? He's already prepped to do the surgery. This fucking director, man.
いやあ、天馬君か。市長の件よろしく頼むよ。ドクターアイゼンとドクター
This is pissing me off so much. It's just episode 1.
今開始するオペのクランケは銃弾が左中大脳動脈をかすめていて大変難しいオペ
He
になりそうな
doesn't
んです。
care.
でも僕
He's just gonna give you a
自信があ
vague
ります。
threat of something.
ドクターボイヤーにお任せします。
市長は次の医療審査で
Ah,
我々の
not a
病院に
threat,
対す
but
る助成金を大幅に増額することを約束し
I
て
mean,
い
it
る
is almost a threat in disguise.
困るんだよ。
Right, don't fuck with our
よろし
profits.
く頼んだよ、天馬君。
Yeah, even this I have high hopes for you is just kind of a vague threat.
はい。
あんたが手術してくれれば助かったんだ。あの人帰って、
It's very, very well directed. Oh, how could you not after having that flashback?
僕は向こうでオペが待ってます。
Sticks to his values.
おい、ドクター天馬、待て、ドクター天馬、ドクター天馬。
What a bunch of incompetence. Like, can't you fucking do it on your own? You're also a surgeon.
大丈夫だ。頑張れ。僕が助けてやる。 The score going crazy. That was episode 1 of Monster. Pretty much I remembered most of it. I don't know what I was smoking as a kid. I wasn't smoking as a kid, by the way, but I don't know what I was smoking, but not that I smoke now. I'm rambling. That was pretty good. It's setting his character arc already. He's kind of passive, and whatever else is going to happen is probably going to push him to not be as passive, or, you know, kind of he has his self determination and stuff, but he's weak-willed when faced with someone of higher authority. That's probably going to change. They really focused on that
about his character, so that's probably going to be one of his character arcs. Yeah, that hospital, apart from him, everyone else is an incompetent buffoon. Can't do shit without him. This is going to piss me off, but it's even more enjoyable that way. So I think I'm just going to go on to episode 2.
血圧120の80、脈拍95。
銃弾の摘出にかかる。
Look at them, just shocked. He's calm as can be. The rest of the guys are buffoons. That mayor definitely died, and he's gonna get blamed for it.
ドクターボイヤー。
どうやらそっちは成功したらしいな。
はい。一応オペは。
市長は死亡したよ。
Why are you looking at him like it's his fault?
それは
You are also a fucking surgeon.
よくもまあ人事みたいに言えたもんだ。
オペ直前に我々のチームから抜けるような真似をしたのは君じゃないか。
君はチームワークを乱したんだよ。
No, he didn't. He was never in the team. He never entered the team to disrupt it.
無視したんだ。
しかし外科部長、あの時
外科手術。
I knew this was gonna piss me off, but
全員の信頼関係で成り立っている。スタンドプレーをした。
shut the fuck
院
up,
長にも
bro.
すでに報告してある。当病院の権威を失墜させるようなこ
先ほどのオペ素晴らしかったです。
At least another person with a sense of fucking morals.
殺害事件ですが、部屋を物色された形跡もあることから物取りの犯行か、あるいは亡命してきた夫妻に対する政治的なテロの可能性もある
Could
と
probably be
正
that.
面からの捜査が続いています。頭に銃弾を受けた兄の方は、
They showed the kid. I'm assuming it's him. It looked like his silhouette. Him grown up in the intro. He's clearly an important character. I'm suspecting he's you know who. Like this is the kind of stuff you just can't not see on the internet, especially if you're in any of the anime, communities and whatnot. But that's my very educated guess.
いろいろと大変だったみたいだな。院長からのお裁きは下ったのかい？だからあれほど言ったんだよ。病院は
It's all politics everywhere, unfortunately.
上手に渡りしていけば、君ならこの先順風満帆のはずだったのにな。まあ、これから君も俺の仲間ってことになるんじゃないかね。まあ、そう落ち込むなって。なんとか
Read the room, bro. You guys are clearly not alike. Just get lost.
双子の女の子の方の事情聴取の件なんだ。
Police.
今それどころじゃないんですよ、刑事さん。
あ？
あの子が病室からいなくなったんです。
What?
あの子すぐに病室を抜け出して病院内をフラフラ
Oh,
し
she
たんです。
walks? I thought she was paralyzed. Damn, imagine seeing that in the middle of the night in a hospital of all places. Damn. Scary stuff. And she's just saying kill, kill, kill. But if this was a politically charged murder, why were the kids left alive? They wouldn't leave kids alive.
とりもなおさず諸君らのような優秀な人材に恵まれたためであると心から感謝している。市長の命を救うため最後まで尽力したドクター・ボイヤーとドクター・アイゼンに拍手を。
That's all you care about? A kid was saved with a very complex surgery, but nothing on Tenma. Of course not.
院長この度は申し訳ありませんでした。
ああまあもう過ぎたことだ。
院長、
君は君の思ったように行動した。それでいいじゃないか。
院長。
The shoe's gonna
そ
drop.
れでは次に脳神経外科のチーフから一言挨拶をお願いします。
No, I wasn't expecting him to say things like that.
挨拶に呼ばれましたので。
君じゃないよ。
この度新しくチーフに就任されたドクター・ボイヤー。
Wow, really?
さあどうぞこちらへ。
Bruh,
院長、これは。
this fucking
残りたけれ
asshole.
ば残りたまえ。ただし医者として上を望むのは諦めた方がいい。 君のように人格的に問題のある人間には無理だ。
This
君の腕
fucking
は評価す
dickhead.
るがそれだけだ。もう学会で論文を発表したりすることも諦めたま
What
え
a。petty bastard. Just his career is just over. The best doctor there, and his career is just over. I'm sure this is gonna be a lovely conversation. I can just fucking picture it.
君からお父さんに言ってくれないか。僕は間違ったことはしていない。
Bruh.
それは
And the nail in the coffin will be. She's gonna fucking get on with that other head of neurosurgery, isn't she? I just know it. It's just another just twisting the. Oh, I think this is a different guy, but still, already onto the other one. Fucking hell. Well,
とんだ笑い話だろ。
hilarious.
僕はハイネマン院長の論文に出会ってドイツに渡り院長にここまで育ててもらった。今思えばあの時感銘を受けた論文も僕がやっているようにどこかで
Yeah,
誰かが
for
院長の
sure.
代わりに書いたものなんだろうけどね。
Yeah. That guy's a fraud,
利用されている
a corrupt, morally
で
bankrupt
も君なり
businessman
の地につけば
fronting as a doctor.
好きなだけやれると思ってた。
我々は人の命を救う以前に学級のと。
That's such a.
そうじゃない。
Yeah,
人の
exactly.
命を救うのが大事だ。
That's the exact opposite.
命は平等じゃないんだもの。
違う。命に上下なんてあるものか。あんなやつ。
Like Kaneki says, I'm not the one that's wrong. It's the world that's wrong.
君のおかげだよ。君が僕に医者としての目を開かせてくれた。頑張って生きる。
Now, your eyes were always open.
僕
You
は
just
全てを失ってまで
took SARS for a chance, for a change, and it kind of
そうま
backfired.
で
But
して僕が君を生き返らせたんだから。
what's this music? Is he gonna open his eyes? Yep. Was he listening? Was he awake the whole time?
何しろ目の前で両親を射殺されたんですからね。
That's very interesting. Though. Why were the kids left as is?
健忘が起きているようです。
片付けないと連邦捜査局の連中がやってくる。
What's the BKA?
後からやってきて
バカ
州警察の手柄をかっさらっていきやがる。のんびりやってる暇ないんだ。あ、こういうのはどうだ。この子を兄貴に合わせるなよ。それで安心して記憶も蘇るかもしれない。
そんな博打みたいな素人考えには賛同しかねます。それに
Detectives are always portrayed like this. They just don't
兄
care.
のヨハンの担当医です。
Johan.
どうしろって言うんだまた。
I'm familiar with the name, of course. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm not here 100% blind. You know, even though I only watched episode 1 as a kid, still some of the things, like the name, I'm not 100% blind on that. So it is what it is. We take what we get.
見てください院長。この
Healthcare workers is the only industry that I can even mildly,
両親を亡くし
you know, entertain the thought of overworking. Not so much that you're exhausted, but this guy is already planning a sob story for the media. It's all, this is all just a business to him. Like, even most business people would have some morals. He doesn't. A complete psychopath.
マスコミに公開しては。はい。それはマスコミも再三要請してきていることですが、やりたまえ。二人きりの兄弟が我が病院の
Don't touch his gifts.
彼だね担当はドクター天馬です。外せ。あの男に
Bro, you just opened someone else's gift as well.
ドクター天馬を担当から外すんだ。おい。
They're really making us hate this guy. And it's working.
君からの温かい贈り物だ。君らもどうかね。いただきます。
私の言う通りに安静にしてくださいよ。
He has such kind eyes compared to the other guys.
ハンケルソンには後継
It's the way they've intentionally drawn them. English is not my first language, obviously. And the girl has passed out or
何をするん
something.
です。
ドクターテンマこの子をお兄さんに会わせたんです
Why?
そしたらものすごい叫び声を上げて
なぜ合わせたんだ。
I had a suspicion. I think it's kind of getting confirmed. I know of
何の真似ですか。
Johan.
そのカメラは。
ああ、この兄弟の感動の対面をマスコミに公表するんだよ。
He's smiling and laughing while saying that. Do you have no empathy?
この子は僕が助けたんだ。感知するまで僕はこの子を守る義務がある。
そんなに言うならあの子の反応を見ろ。妹を見た途端、手を差し伸べて涙を流したんだ。意識が戻り、正常な反応を示している。
That was kind of eerie.
手術は大成功だったというわけさ。
From a story perspective, he's gonna be very isolated, it seems.
ふざけやがって。
Like a pariah.
何が委員長命令だ。何がチーフの命令だ。
He's drunk.
ただいまお父様
Quite the echoey hall.
外科部長こんな時間までミーティングですか
Yikes. And now people start dying around this hospital. Yo. Oh, two. And I'm assuming, yeah, this dickhead is also dead.
もうお休み
Whoa. Oh. He's dead. He should have maybe suffered more, but he's dead. At least three less people to piss me off in this show. And it's just episode 2. That's awesome. Those guys are better off dead. Okay. Who the fuck are you? Damn. The character designs in this show, man. What? I can't believe how much kind of happened in just 2 episodes. And there's 74 episodes. And from what people say about this show, I don't think it's going to slow down or whatever. So how much stuff is going to happen? And even watching the intro, almost nothing about what's currently around Tenma, the hospital and whatnot. Nothing of that is even being shown. So we're going on quite the journey, I feel like. So the boy is awake in a... Johan, his name is Johan. We all know that. So he's awake in a kind of a creepy way. Like he was just half erect. Like that was a creepy imagery. His sister, after seeing him, just screamed, which I had a thought because unfortunately, right, at this point, if you're anywhere near the anime circles, you cannot be 100% blind, especially on very old and very highly regarded anime. And Monster is definitely one of them. So I know of Johan. He is the main villain or whatever. People say he's like the best villain. And the boy's name is Johan. They showed the boy and his grown-up self in the intro. So there's going to be a time skip. So I was wondering why, if this was the murder of their parents, Lieberts, if it was politically charged back then, especially, if it was that kind of politically charged murder, the kids wouldn't be spared. They would also be killed. But then how was Johan shot? So here's the thing. Maybe Johan killed their parents, and the girl, his sister, probably shot him and hence was traumatized. Not just from what she saw, Johan killing their parents, she shot him. That's my guess. Why would she scream like that and pass out after seeing Johan? and I know about Johan, so that's a little bit of an advantage if this guess is correct. Poor Tenma is just getting kicked and kicked and kicked. When he's down, when he's out, it's just, he lost his position at the head of neurosurgery. Lost his fiancée. He never really had her. I clocked it in episode 1 as well. Like that was obvious, but like it's so quick, and the way it happened, it's just brutal and so petty. That petty fucking bastard died. I'm happy, but I wish I could have seen him like survive longer, but then like get else first, you know, proven wrong by Tenma, or like just get beat up, not physically, but like in his own game. But he's dead. Whatever. I'm cool with that. Good riddance. Because of what he did, his life pretty much got derailed overnight, and the boy he saves pretty much is the monster, I believe, right? Because Johan, we all know this. That's kind of an interesting story point, right? He saves this kid despite being told to not do it. He did the right thing, but created a monster. Maybe he was already a monster or something, I don't know. But he created the monster by doing the right thing. That's gonna haunt him for sure. Okay, what now? This poor guy cannot catch a break. They all died last night. Whoa.
とにかく犯行現場は警察以外立ち入り禁止にしていただかないと。そんなこと言われても病院の運営に支障をきたし、同時刻に死んだんだぞ。事件に決まってるだろ。あ、病院の関係の方ですか。この事件に関して何か情報をお持ちでしょうか。どう言ってください。ちょっと通して。ほら立ち入り禁止だ。当病院のとこ。
He's gonna be framed for it. I'm pretty sure.
ほら押さないで。救急の方は大丈夫なのか。それがこんな時に限って急患が立て続けで、今も2件オペ待ちの患者が。分かった。僕も加わろう。交通事故で頭部挫傷の患者をお願いします。先にドクエースで写真を見る。もう1件は脳卒中で倒れた患者です。
Keeps getting the head injury patients. Maybe because that's the most delicate. He has to save lives. Yeah, he does, according to the narrative. Why are you yourself thinking this? You're trying to frame yourself?
ドクターテンマ、大変です。あの子たちが、あの双子の兄弟が。
Are they
どこに
gone?
もいないんです。
Of course. It's like Murphy's Law, right? Anything and everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
探しました。でも
And in the worst possible time. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. This is the grave that Light Yagami needs to scream at.
エヴァ、辛いだろうな。気持ちをしっかり。
お父様を返して。お父様。
So in that hospital bed, right, Johan was clearly listening. He opened his eyes right after Tenma left the room. Did he somehow do this? Did he somehow do it as a favor to Tenma? Like it's his way of thanking him for saving him or something? Whoa, the creepy guy is the investigator. Even his voice sounds creepy. Oh, such a weirdly gravelly deep voice. Okay, and he just keeps getting weirder. Can you be normal, bro?
院長以下3名の死因が判明しましたよ。彼らの体内から酸系の毒物が検出されました。
It's positive for nitric acid poison. Where would he, if it is Johan, where would he get that? So maybe it's not him. Maybe someone tried to kill. Oh, maybe someone tried to kill the kids with the gifts. When they wake up, they'll eat the candies. Yeah, because that's what the three doctors ate. Ah.
このキャンディーを3人がどこで
identified with the same candy because they fucking stole it
知りませんよ
from the kids' gifts.
双子の捜索はどうなってるん
ですから政治的なテロという線も考えられます。あの子たちが大きな鍵を握っているかもしれない。
お願いします。
事件前、院長からチーフに挑発され、その娘との婚約も解消された日本人しか。
しかしあの男は事件当時
Naturally, he suspects him.
一つよろしいですか。その手の動きは一体。
ああ。
Yeah, please. Fuck off.
頭の中の
Typing. Was that even like a, I guess typewriters, yeah, sure, whatever. Because this is in the 80s.
まだまだ
Key to find.
ドクター天馬は私が天才呼ばわりしたのに対して照れて言葉に詰まった。
Okay. That's relevant how? I probably should take notes. Like most other people do. It would help me keep track of things.
研究心を持ってドイツまでやってきたけど
If you go back to Japan, wouldn't you look even more suspicious? This is such a weird spot to be put in.
帰れた気がする。
お願いだ。やめないでください。あんたみたいないい医者いないよ。やめるなんて言わないでください。
Yes, that's why he can't stay at a place like that. A doctor like him is better off having a private practice
ドクター天馬理事長がお呼びです。
for his own conscience.
後任人事の理事会が行われている。
The new chairman, no, the director passed away.
知られていたから相当な人事粛清があるみたいなんです。
Yeah, look at these
もう
faces.
一度言う。
Pompous.
私は実力不意だ。ドクター天馬、君を外科部長に任命する。
Whoa! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were gonna kick him out. You're a liability, like kind of thing, you know?
なんて人生だ。
The chief of surgery. He went up even further.
エヴァとの婚約も解消になり、ただの医者として出世とは関係ない道を歩いていこうと決めた矢先。
And then you get the promotion. How are you supposed to take this? Damn.
なんて人生だ。
呼び出したりしてごめんなさい。理科部長に任命されたんですってね。
Really?
ありがとう。
お父様の
Yeah, he's just done.
私を
You should be.
慰めようとしてくれたでしょ。
Piss off, girl. Just fucking fuck off.
私たちいろいろあったけどやり直したいの。
I want to puke. Can I just puke? Okay, thank you. Thank you. He's finally fucking had it. He has had it now.
私が悪かったわ。やり直したいの。
Piss off. What a shameless bitch. Like, seriously.
オペの準備をしてください。
He's the chief now. Bruh, look at the aura. Whoa, what? A flood? Whoa! Pause. I had to pause there. The beginning of the story, it was 1986, right? So this is like a 9-year time jump. I guessed there was going to be a time jump because they showed Johan as a grown-up. But this fast, in the middle of this episode? Okay. So Tenma just moved on as the chief, and that investigation just stalled. He was clearly being suspected.
ナイフで首を切り裂かれています。
身元は
シティヒ通りに住むライヒマン夫妻です。殺害現場は夫婦の自宅。
Reichmann.
何度に隠されていた遺体がこの洪水で流れ出したものと思われます。中年夫婦殺人事件。ドイツ全州にわたり過去2年で4件。すべて
It's this guy again. of the same kind of MOs, MO as Johan's parents.
確かにこの夫婦にも子供はい
They did not have children.
物と言って判断してしまうには余計な共通項だと思わないかね。
しかし
Yeah.
どの被害者宅からも金品が盗み出されていますし、
極めて厳重な鍵と警報装置をつけた家も2軒あった。しかし犯人はそれをいとも簡単に開け侵入して、この男を知ってるかね。
いえ、
アドルフ・ユンケルス32歳。窃盗の容疑で
Adolf,
そいつの役割は鍵を開ける
look at the honkers on
い
him.
わゆる上映屋だ。過去の中年夫婦殺害事件の際、
そんなことないもの。もう少しなのにね。
それでどうだって夕べの彼女どうっていい人だったよ。おいおい理事の娘だ
Are you seeing
ま
someone?
さか食事だけしてはいさよならってわけじゃない
Daughter
だ
of
ろ
a boardman.
それ
おじいちゃんがくれたんだ。でも全然上がらないんだ。
中心がずれてるのかな。
外科部長、高上げできるんですか？
日本で子供の頃よくやったよ。
Staple in Asia. And there it goes.
よーしやれやれ俺があの立場にいたら愛人の5人は作ってるだろうよ。
まったく。すごいや、ドクターテンマ
That's one of the reasons you're not him.
今度は自分であげるんだぞ。
はい。
よく見て
Oh, there's even people, I guess trainees or residents, they're called.
脳をほとんどリトラクトしていないと。まさに天才の外科医だ。君たちレジデントも脳を愛護的に扱うこと、これを常に心がけたまえ。
Yeah, no shit. It's only just the most important organ. What, is this not Adolf? Is this Mr. Hitler? I'm looking like this as if I can see past the frame. Oh, it's blue. This is set in Germany, right? Oh shit. Such a slow reaction speed you got there, buddy. Adolf is dead.
私じゃない。私は悪くない。この人がいきなり道に
Man,
飛び出してきたんだ。
this is one of my biggest fears when I'm just driving
こ
and
の男ですね。
due to someone else's stupidity, I hit someone and they die. Like that's probably one of my worst
ある
nightmares.
事件の
しかし患者は非常に危険な状態です。
Okay, so their paths meet again because of Adolf
アイスラー記念病
in
院に
Germany.
最高の
Whoa.
脳外科医が一
Okay,
人いますが
I should stop with this kind of joke.
ならもしかして
脳外科医。ドクター・テンマですね。
Dr. Tenma.
ドクターテンマ、
患者の容体は
意識は混迷状態。瞳孔は片側散乱しています。
And they meet
ド
again.
クター・テンマ。
Does he even remember
失
you?
礼ですが、
It's like 9 years ago, yeah.
ですね。院長の葬式以来です。
確か連邦捜査局の
ルンゲ警部です。今回のオペ、我々連邦捜査局のために外科部長になられたそうですね。
Oh, whoa, what's this majestic music in the
随
background?
分出世なさったようだ。
Mm-hmm.
それが何か。
いえ、その
What's
若さ
that
で大
supposed
した
to
もの
mean?
だ。
Yeah.
次期院長も間近なんでは。
いえ、
Trying to probe to see if he cracks
ア
or
イ
if
ス
he
ラー
leaks
記念
something.
病院盛りは毒入りキャンディー。この手口からわかるのは知的犯罪だというこ
何が言いたいんですか。
と。いや、失礼。
Since it was such an obvious murder, I wonder how that case has stalled for like 9
ご安
years.
心ください。
Something tells me they're gonna face off a lot throughout the series. Maybe even potentially partner up later on.
アイスラー記念病院殺人事件。
He's gonna say something about
それ
Tenma.
によって多くの利益を得た人物はどう考えても
Yeah.
ただ一人。
But it's way too obvious, bro. Come on, you're smarter than that.
あなただけ
Way too obvious. It's just on the nose, even.
この指が見えますか。
Adolf. Was this not Adolf? I thought it was Adolf. Or was his last name Yonkers? I don't remember.
はい。
Okay, now he's muttering something just like that little girl.
なんです。ユンケルスさん。
Oh, I thought you were saying Koros. Koros. Monday is coming. It's 3 days away. Oh, name drop, title drop. Boom, the monster. Bruh. You can't just end there. When I'm saying I'm only gonna watch one episode, you can't end there. Okay, so Lunge will still be appearing. That's good. He seems like a good character. Oh, I can tell you right now, I know who that is. So that was episode 3 of Monster. Yeah, it's pretty good. Everyone was right. The Doi, of course. I pretty much shared most of my thoughts throughout the video. I never shut up, really, right? So far, what we know is, or at least what I know, and what most, even if you haven't seen this anime, first of all, why are you here instead of watching the anime first? And also, you know, I know as well, right, about Johan. So our main character, Tenma, Sörgin, he made the right choice and saved the little boy, Johan, which in turn killed a mayor. It's not his fault, really. There were other surgeons. They should be able to handle it as well. The whole hospital can't rely on a single surgeon. But anyways, so he did the right thing. He saved the boy. He was chastised for it. He lost his position, his career at that point, his fiance, everything, pretty much. And then something happens, right? He goes back to Johan's bedside and he vents when he was he drunk then, or did he get drunk after that? Anyways, he vents to Johan and then he leaves the room. Right after he leaves the room, Johan opens his eyes. And we'll go to the next part. Johan has a lot of gifts from the general people, or whatever they said. And the 3 fox take one of the candy. But that's so weird. Like, how... let me just get to the point first. They take the candy for themselves and eat it right there. The 3 doctors that died. If it was Johan, how would he even know that exact packet would be opened by them and the chocolates within, the candy within, they would eat? He'd have no way of really knowing that. Unless he poisoned literally everything there, which doesn't make sense. Even if he did, where did he get the poison? When did he find the time to do it? Like, I don't think that makes sense. That's one just thought bubble here somewhere, right? The other is, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe he becomes the monster, but he isn't one yet, and someone else did kill his parents, his family, leaving behind only him and his sister for some reason, I don't know, and then comes back to try and kill him with the poisoned candy, finish the job, but then the poison candy gets eaten by the 3 doctors and then they die instead. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. So all that happens, the board changes directors, the new director is like, I don't care about the petty bullshit, you're a good doctor, you become chief of surgery. That's what Tenma becomes, which sure on the surface looks suspicious, right? He was the only one that profited from all of that incident. So yeah, 9 years have passed, by the way, since after he was made chief of surgery. We skipped 9 years. So Johan he was what, like 10, 12? He's probably in his early 20s. In the preview to episode 4, they kind of show that silhouette. So he's clearly coming back, the detective, the weird typing guy, creepy voice, creepy face, and all that. He's coming back for the next episode as well. I hope he stays. He's an interesting character. I think he'll be a good foil for Tenma, and then they could potentially team up towards the end or something. That could be good. Yeah, and Adolf. So what's up with Adolf? So is he afraid the monster? I'm assuming that's Johann. Is he afraid that Johann is gonna come and get him because he got caught and he's a loose end? It's almost like what's his name? Was he Doctor or Professor Moriarty from Sherlock? It's almost giving me that feeling, but maybe even more evil. I don't know. I don't know how. Wow. I don't know the lengths that he's gonna go in his monsterness. Yeah, very interesting stuff. But this is it for now. Episodes 1, 2, 3 of Monster in the bag. Let's go. I'll see you all in the next one. This looks so awful. What the